Good morning, everyone. Hopefully, you all are doing well. Students, we have read different writing styles. For example, fantasy stories, traditional tales, facts and reports, writing instructions, and recounts from Oxford International English Student Anthology Book 1. But today we will read another way of writing, that is, a biography. It is a non fiction text from Unit 8 about my life. Children, this lesson is divided into two chunks. First, we'll go through the text in detail, then we'll do written work on student activity book. So please keep your Oxford International English Student Anthology Book 1 and activity book with you with a sharpened pencil. Got it? First, you must know what is a biography. A biography is an account of a real person's life told by someone else, that is, based on factual events and information. On other hand, it is a detailed information or history of a person's life written by another person. Or you can say we'll come to know about the facts of a person's life such as childhood, education, career, family, and death by someone else. Okay? Let's begin the lesson with the learning objectives. Can I talk about the events in the biography? Can I use pictures, captions, headings, and text to find information? Can I skim and scan through text to answer the literal questions? Okay, look at this picture. Do you recognize them? Yes, they are Biff, Chip, Kipper, and Floppy. These are famous characters of ORT readers, and I know you have read many stories of these characters. But today we'll come to know about the founder of these characters. Do you want to know about him? Okay, so open up your student anthology, page number 84. Yes, open page number 84. First of all, you will write day, date, and classwork. Today it is Wednesday, 19th May 2021. In the middle, you will write classwork. And please don't write on the green strip. Okay, what will you do? Under the green dotted strip you will draw a line, then write day, date, and classwork. Okay, read the title with me. Alex Brichter, a biography. In this text, we will come to know about the childhood, education, lifestyle, career, and family of Alex Brichter. This is Alex Brichter. Okay, and here he is in his art studio. He draws the pictures for the books. And we are going to read a biography. As I have told you that biography is always written by someone else. Let's read it. Its first subheading is Introduction. Alex Brichter is a very clever illustrator. He draws and paints pictures for stories. The stories are about three children called Biff, Chip, and Kipper. They have a dog called Floppy. Lots of children read the stories and love Alex's illustrations. Illustrations mean pictures. How did Alex get his job? Why do children love his illustrations? Read about his life to find out. Alex Brichter has illustrated hundreds of books. He has drawn Floppy the dog 30,000 times. These are his three famous characters, Biff, Chip, and Kipper. Biff and Chip are twin, while Kipper is their younger brother. Floppy is their pet dog. Come on the next page. It is page number 85. Here the subheading is Alex's childhood. Alex's childhood. According to the heading, we'll get the information about Alex's childhood from this text. Let's read. Alex was born in 1956 in Czechoslovakia. What is this word? Czechoslovakia. Repeat it with me. Czechoslovakia. Alex was born in 1956 in Czechoslovakia. Today the country is called the Czech Republic. Alex was born in the city of Prague, the capital of Czech Republic. Alex's parents were artists, so Alex did lots of drawing as a little boy. When he was older, he drew cartoons. Here Alex is just 3 years old, and he drew this cartoon when he was just 10 years old. There are two giant bees, and below them there are two women wearing coats and hats. Look at the neatness and details of these illustrations at that time when he was too young. Turn your page. It is page number 86. Are you ready to read? Okay. The heading is A New Country. A New Country. In 1986, Czechoslovakia was invaded by another country called the Soviet Union. What is the meaning of invaded? Invaded is when an armed force enters in a country or a region to occupy or attack on it. It is called invade. Army tanks roll down the streets. It is a phrase. It means army tanks of Soviet Union were moving freely in the streets of Czechoslovakia. Tanks came into Alex's school grounds. School grounds too. Tanks came into Alex's school grounds too. Alex's mom and dad were very upset. Upset mean worried, unhappy, or disappointed. They told Alex and his sister that they must leave Czechoslovakia. One night, the family packed their bags and set off in the car. They went on small, quiet roads so that the soldiers didn't stop them. After a long journey, the family got to England to start a new life. Alex was 12 years old. The family escaped from Czechoslovakia. Children, in 1968, Soviet Union attacked on Czechoslovakia and their army tanks were moving on their streets. Alex's parents decided to leave the place. So one night his family packed their bags and left that area in a small car. And the family got to England to start a new life. At that time, Alex was just 12 years old. Next, we go to page number 87. At the top of the page, there is a map of England and Czech Republic. It was a long journey to England. Here the subheading is in England. Let's read what happened when they were in England. At first, Alex could not understand English. He drew lots of pictures at school and he didn't listen to the teachers. A teacher told him off, but the teacher looked at his drawings. He said, "Alex, these are very good and look like book illustrations." First job. Alex's first job was a book about Spain. He was 16. His career as an illustrator had started. Children, this picture on lower right side of page number 87 has Alex with his sister, mom and dad in England. And what do you mean by career? Yes, it means profession or a job. He was just 16 years old when he started his career. Okay? Now let's go to the next page. It is page number 88. Let's continue. Biff, Chip, Kipper, and Floppy. In 1984, the author Rod Hunt wanted an illustrator for his Biff, Chip, and Kipper books. What do you mean by author? Author is a writer of a book or a piece of writing. Rod Hunt was the writer of OIE readers. He wanted an illustrator for his Biff, Chip, and Kipper books. He liked Alex's illustrations. Illustrations mean pictures, drawings. He asked Alex to draw Biff, Chip, Kipper, and Floppy. In July, Alex illustrated the first story about Biff, Chip, and Kipper. It was called A New Dog. So Floppy was in it too. Next, he illustrated 23 more stories by Rod. In 1986, 24 stories were published and sold to schools. Published. Published means printed and available for reading. The books were popular and read by children in the UK. Later, children in lots of countries started reading Rod and Alex's books. The stories were very popular, so the publisher asked Rod and Alex to write lots of new stories. Children around the world loved the Oxford Reading Tree books. Now, come to the last page. It is page number 89. Family life. Here we'll come to know about his family life. In 1989, Alex married Dina. They had two children, Callie and Dylan. When Callie and Dylan were young, they helped their father illustrate two of his books. 500 books. In 2012, Alex and Rod were each given a special award by Queen Elizabeth II of Great Britain. Alex was very proud of this award, but he said, "The best thing is that all over the world, millions of children enjoy reading our books." By 2013, Alex had illustrated over 500 Oxford Reading Tree books. His books are sold in 136 countries. The stories are in 9 different languages. Here are the different books that Alex has illustrated, and they are in 9 different languages. It's amazing. Below that, we can see the word cloud. Let's read the word cloud together. I'll say the word first, then you will follow it. Okay? Let's try. The first word is cartoons. Cartoons. Cartoons are simple and amusing drawing of the characters in a story. The next word is illustrator. Illustrator. A person who draws pictures for magazines or books. That is called illustrator. Illustrator. The next word is published. Published. Published means released a new book. And the last word is Soviet Union. Soviet Union. It is a set of countries including Russia that was separated in 1991. Okay? So in today's lesson, we came to know about a person who has drawn the illustrations for your ORT readers. So you will read this recount at least 2 to 3 times at home for your better understanding. Okay? Now it's time for the written work. So please open up your OIE student activity book, page number 85. First, you have to draw a line. Then you will write day, date and classwork as you can see on the slide. Today it is Wednesday, 19th May 2021. In the middle you will write the classwork. Yes, you have to open page number 85. Yes, are you ready to do your work? Can we start? Very nice. So the first question on this page is, tick the sentence that is true. As you can see, here are three different statements and you will tick only the correct one statement. Okay? I'll read the statements for you. The first one is, Alex Brichter writes stories about Biff, Chip and Kipper. The second statement is, Alex Brichter draws and paints illustrations for storybooks. And the third statement is, Alex Brichter teaches children how to paint. Which one is the correct sentence? Yes, you are right. The second one is the correct statement. Alex Brichter draws and paints illustrations for storybooks. So, what will you do? You're right. You have to put a tick in this box. Very nice. Now, come on the next question. Question number 2 is, in which city was Alex born? In which city was Alex born? You may open Student Anthology page number 85 to get the answer of this question. Yes. He was born in Prague. Yes. You may check your spellings. Alex was born in Prague. It was the capital city of Czechoslovakia. I hope you have written the answer. Let's go to the next page, that is page number 86. Here the first question is, how interesting is Alex's biography? With a partner, list one idea for extra information and one idea for an extra picture to make the biography more exciting. Here you have to think an extra information you would like to know about Alex Brichter's life. It might be about his friends, house, or children. And here you have to think about an extra picture or photograph that you would like to include in his biography. That picture might be about his grown-up children, his wife, or his house, or any other photograph or picture you would like to include, you can mention here. Okay? Now, come on the next question. It is word detective. Here you have to complete the blanks by adding S, ing, and ed. Okay? Read the statement. Later, children in lot dash of countries start dash read dash Rod and Alex's books. Later, children in lot. Yes, what will we add here? S, ing, or ed? You are right, we will add here S, then it will become lots. Later, children in lots of countries start. Yes, start is the first form of verb. To make it second form of verb, what will we add? You are right. We will add here ed, then it will become started. Later, children in lots of countries started. Yes, the next word is read. Here we will add ing. So it will become reading. Children in lots of countries started reading Rod and Alex's books. Yes, you are right. You may check your answer. Later, children in lots of countries started reading Rod and Alex's books. This question you will do by yourself. As I told you that to complete this statement, you have to think any extra information you would like to know about Alex Brichta's life. Okay? And here you have to think about an extra picture that you would like to include in his biography. Got it? Now come on the last page. Put your finger on the first question on this page. Draw lines to join up the two parts to make whole words. Here are two columns. You will join up these two parts to make whole words. Can you join them? Read column 1. St, st, dr, dr. Yes, it is st, st. Dr becomes dr and tr becomes tr. And you have to join these letters with these one that are in the second column. St, st, art, st, e, or st, or. How can you make a new word? Yes, you are right. You will match st with art, then it will become start. Start. You have to match st with art. Start. The next letters are D, R, dr, dree or draw. Yes, it is draw. So match dr with aw sound. Draw. Draw. And the last one is dr. And you have to match it with e sound and it will become tree. Yes, tree. Start. Draw. Tree. Now you will write these words on these 3 lines. Okay? First you will write start, then draw, and then tree. Okay? And the last question is, write 2 words from the box that rhyme with each word in the list. Rhyming words are the words that have same ending sounds. You have to find out rhyming words for these 3 words: book, room, school. The first word is book. Its ending sound is ook. Ook. Yes, so you have to find out the words ending with ook sound from this word bank: broom, look, tool, cool, cook, or groom. Yes, you are right. 2 words that rhyme with book, they are look and cook. So cut these words from the word bank and write on these lines: Look, cook. Yes, you have to cut these two words from the word bank and write here on these two lines. The next word is room. Room. The ending sound is mm. So, can you tell me the words that rhyme with room? Yay, very nice. They are broom and groom. So, cut these words from the word bank and write here on these two lines. Broom and groom are the rhyming word for room. Yes. And the last word is school. School. Its ending sound is ool. Ool. What will you write here? Well done! Tool and cool are the words that rhyme with school. That's great. So write here tool and cool. Very nice. Check your answers whether you have done your work in correct way or not. Start, draw, tree. After matching these two parts to make the whole words, you have to write the words here. And these are the rhyming words. Book, look and cook are rhyming with book. Broom and groom rhyme with room. Tool and cool are the rhyming words of school. That's great. All they have same ending sounds. I hope all of you have done your work neatly. Now it's time for the plenary. Are you ready for it? In the plenary, you have to identify the proper nouns first. I have taken a sentence from the text. Read it with me. In July, Alex illustrated the first story about Biff, Chip, and Kipper. From this sentence, you have to identify the proper nouns. Yes, hurry up. I know all of you can find out the proper nouns. It's very easy for you. We have done many times in the class. That's great. July, Alex, Biff, Chip, and Kipper are the proper nouns. Alex, Biff, Chip, and Kipper are the names of people, while July is the names of month. All they are proper nouns, and you know proper nouns always begin with capital letters. Here I have another sentence. And what will you do here? You're right. From this sentence, you have to identify verbs. Okay? Read the statement with me. He drew lots of pictures at school. He drew lots of pictures at school. You have to identify verb, and you know verbs are the action words or doing words. Whatever we do is called an action or verb. That's great. Clap for yourself. You're right. Drew. Drew is verb. It is an action. And what is the first form of drew? Draw. Drew is the second form of verb. He drew lots of pictures at school. And draw is its first form of verb. Very nice. Thank you for listening and joining me, my dear students. I'll see you again later. Bye.